Hey everybody.
I'm I'm Angelica.
I'm Chelsea.
And together we're two random girls.
Um we haven't done one of these in a while, but today is gonna be a random world news episode. For obvious reasons. We have a lot of thoughts, a lot of things to say about what's going on in this country.
This country has had its ups and downs throughout history, as we know, Like, let's take it back from the beginning. Slavery.
That's not even the beginning. They
What's
killed all the Native Americans.
Thank you, yes. They killed the Native Americans. They tried to take land that wasn't theirs, and they succeeded. They trapped them. Damn, I guess they were the first slaves, huh?
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
They were. And then they were dying quickly, and then that's when obviously Africans got it introduced to that, and because they're like, oh, they're more durable and stuff.
That's crazy.
Right?
They said, let me sell you this one. Strong, muscles, durable, flexible.
Insane, right?
Oh my god, that's actually depraved.
And the things that used to be even done to them were crazy. They used to wear their skin, eat them, take their teeth out one by one, wear them as jewelry.
Eat them?
Eat them.
Wait, the Native Americans or the blacks?
Oh, sorry. The white people were eating the slaves.
Exactly. Both the Native Americans and the black
I don't know
people.
if they were eating the Native Americans. I just know that, during, the height of slavery.
Wait, okay, but then at that point, it was cannibalism.
Girl, those people weren't human.
Those people were...
I don't mean the slaves, just to, clarify.
Yeah, obviously. But do you think those people thought, do you think it was so normalized that slaves were seen as animals?
Yes. They truly believed that they were better than them. They were subhuman. They weren't human, and they could do whatever they want to them.
But I guess this brings me to a question. Do you think if we were born, right, and slavery was a thing, let's say to the whites, but we were born and we were raised knowing that the whites are inferior, thinking that, do you think we would participate in that? Do you think the people that participated in that were just because they were raised like that, or they were actually depraved? I don't understand.
I think they weren't born like that, obviously, because they had when black people were raising their children, black women, they would raise their children for them and everything. The children loved them and stuff until they got older. Most of the time,
the movie The Helper.
The Help?
The Help, yeah. The Help.
Yeah, until, most of the time,
Yeah.
So it's not it's not I believe that people are born evil, but I do think that you I don't think, okay, to answer your question, I personally don't think if I was back there and they were enslaved that I would believe in it, because I just don't believe slavery for anyone. I don't believe that should be a thing.
But what I'm saying is, do we think that because of the world that we live in now?
No, but look at the world that we live in now. If we could think that way, we'd be a MAGA people. We'd be a MAGA person. I honestly
no, but I'm saying back then it was normal. The most of the population had
but
slaves.
then there was still people who didn't believe in it.
But so the timing that you're talking about where they ate the slaves, was this time, or was it when slavery first began?
I don't think it was when it first began. I think this is at the height of slavery.
So you think other slave masters would look at those people and be like,
I'm pretty
I don't
sure
do that
there
with
was
my slaves.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was slave masters who would be like, that's crazy. That's too far for me. But I'm not trying to say that was a normal thing, but what was normal is that they did take their teeth to make dentures. I don't know why I said it like that, but make dentures for other people.
Yeah.
They would. I'm pretty sure I heard George Washington's teeth were anyways. And
sorry.
Obviously they took their skin and made it into chairs, into furniture.
But they were dead.
No, they were alive.
And how would they continue being alive? They
weren't alive
flesh?
after that.
Oh my god. Okay. That's what I meant. I actually never knew any of this.
It's actually horrible. the levels of depravity.
Yeah.
And that's not even where the depravity ended.
No.
When it came to the civil rights movement and everything, they would literally hang people, like
the KKK.
Like the KKK and even regular everyday people.
Yeah.
They would hang them and then eat
them.
No, not eat them.
Oh
sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm just like, why did I never know this?
I said, oh my god, what's going on? They're cannibals.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, how many? The population of cannibalism has to be higher than what I thought.
But no, yeah, like picnics, and they would sit down, and like obviously there'll be that person lynched, and they would be eating.
No, well, even like back in the day, like even in the Roman Empire, when they would put people in the headlock and people would come and be like, yay, shame, throw apples.
Mm-hmm.
And like you think back at that, and I'm like, why would I ever go to see someone be beheaded and cheer?
Yeah.
Are you thinking you'd go to that?
I personally think if I have the same beliefs and like the same soul that I have,
no, like right now,
mm-hmm. and back then, like if I'm the same person just living back then, I don't think I would go.
What about right now to a person you dislike a lot?
No, I don't even.
What about?
No.
Okay.
I hate that man.
Okay.
But no, I don't believe in that.
That's what I wanted. Yeah, because I was gonna say me either. Like, like I just don't think. Okay, maybe death. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do think death is the answer for. It was off?
No, it's not.
Oh,
I don't think so.
I was gonna kill you. I do think death is the answer for some criminals. Like if you RAPE a little girl, you should die. But also, like sometimes people say they should suffer more. I agree. But even though if you did all that, if you did the worst thing in the world, I won't go and cheer to see you beheaded. Like that's just for me to have that engraved in my head. Like how would the people back, they had no feelings.
Girl, they still have no feelings. Like I was just thinking about it like recently, just looking at the parallels, which is so crazy that they don't even want to teach history anymore, because if you really look at the parallels, they're staggering. Like the same people now who are like cheering for the deportation of immigrants, cheering for them to be put into like prisons and stuff, are the same people who would be throwing and spitting at Ruby Bridges as she literally walked to school.
Yeah.
They would be the same people. And you know what's so crazy? Those people are the same people who would be like, what? That happened so long ago. We don't do that anymore. Stop talking about it. It's in the past. And then look at them. They're doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is exactly why they don't want to teach history. The population. They changed the population, and they changed and the person who's doing it, because obviously they're not their grandparents anymore. It's like they're adults. It's the same people. They're cheering for children for ICE to walk into people's schools and take children away screaming and scare them.
And now with the new Guantanamo. Sorry, I don't know how to say that word. Yeah, I'm like, bro, it's scary just because. I mean, I don't know how the Holocaust started or whatever. Like, I'll be honest. Like, I'm not really educated in how it started. But it's scary how he's saying, like, oh, this place is for the very bad, illegal criminals. Like, the very dangerous ones. This is where they're gonna go. And then everyone, like, in the comments of TikTok, they were like, oh, but, like, you guys aren't understanding. It's only for the bad, illegal criminals. And then someone replied and was like, yeah, how do you think the detention centers and the Holocaust started?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I mean, I'm not sure if that's how they, like, if Adolf Hitler was like, no, don't worry, this is only for the bad Jews.
It's like off with mass deportation of Jews.
Did it really? Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mass deportation of Jews.
And I'm just saying, the parallels are like there.
Bro, did you see that Anne Frank thing I posted?
Oh, like they're coming into the schools.
Yeah,
and people
I literally read that and I was like, oh my god, that's what's happening now. And then when I finish it off and it's like that Diary of Anne Frank, I was like, It literally is what's happening now.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, but I'm getting scared because what if we don't get out?
I I don't know. I feel like if we don't get out, damn. I hope it goes peacefully. Like,
So, like, so the Holocaust started with the deportation of Jews. And then, but Jews were always able to leave? No.
what
There
do you
got
mean?
to the point where if they found a Jew, they killed them.
Well, I don't know.
Like,
I don't think they killed them like right away. Usually, they try to they deported them to either work camps, extermination camps, concentration camps, and I think maybe the ghettos too.
but then, was there a point where they were deported to, like, another country?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were. Let me double check that.
Yeah. Because if there was ever a point where they were deported to a different country, and then let's say in a span of 3 months, then it was like now you don't even have the chance to go to your country. It's only concentration camps. Then we have something to worry. Because what if now is the time to leave? What if, guys? I don't know.
Well, the Nazis planned to deport Jews to Madagascar or lands further east. So this was before, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So because the Nazis blamed the Jews for obviously for everything that was happening in the success of the Soviet Union,
Mm-hmm.
and that the Jews were sabotaging the war efforts. Um, so
Okay, so I got a timeline of how
it started.
the
Okay.
Holocaust started. So, 1933, Adolf Hitler becomes Chancellor of Germany. The Nazi Party starts implementing discriminatory laws against Jews, Roma, disabled people, and others deemed undesirable. That's crazy. Disabled people? I'm sorry.
I mean,
I'm sorry for laughing, but that's crazy.
yeah.
What can they do? Jeez.
That's why that's not the like the death toll during the Holocaust is more than 6 million. It's only 6 million
For
Jews that
Jews,
died, but like
yeah.
a bunch of other people died.
The Reichstag fire gives Hitler the pretext to take emergency powers, and he begins to dismantle democratic institutions. Which is what?
Whether they believe it or not, that's exactly what that man's doing.
He's
They're
trying to go
even
to a third term.
they're even trying to say that they're gonna start deporting people who spoke out in support of
Oh, the
Hamas.
Palestine.
Like,
Yes.
not even support of Hamas. They weren't supporting them.
Against.
No, supporting
Oh,
Palestine.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, they said they're gonna start deporting people who spoke out against them. I mean, who spoke
And
out.
I'm like, if they have full citizenship, you're gonna deport them?
They're saying they're only going for the people who are here on like student visas and stuff like that. And even if that's still wrong. What do you mean? Is this Israel? Is this country Israel?
Oh my god. And to see, then you're right, Chelsea, because
That's
the
no
same
freedom of
people,
speech.
No, and the same people that would have gone to those beheadings back in the day are the same people thinking it's okay to literally murder those little babies. Those videos of Palestine, they see that and they're like, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's insane. I saw this video of this Israeli girl in here, like in Times Square, in Central Park, and they were like literally telling her, they were doing like a little booth of Palestine, and she was like, oh, we kill your babies. Oh my god, like being just like, and they were like, can you like please leave the booth? Like, what is wrong with you? And she was like, and they were like, have you not seen the videos? And she's like, oh my god, who cares? Who cares? Like, you guys are the worst. Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, where is anybody's compassion? Like, I just don't understand.
I don't understand either. Like, obviously they don't see them as people or Yeah, people who deserve empathy, sympathy, compassion.
No, and like I'll be honest, in the beginning I was very like I did not understand any of this, especially because a lot of the propaganda that was being
Yeah.
that I was seeing was like, oh, Palestine's the bad one. Israel's the one that like is getting the bad end of the stick. I remember I was talking to Chelsea one day and Chelsea was like, Angelica, are you stupid? Well, she didn't
I
say
never
that,
said
but
that.
yeah. She didn't say that. But she was like, Angelica, like, no, like you have to look into it. It's not Israel. And I was like, what do you mean? Like in Telemundo. Because they were all of the news people and like the Mexican television things, they were like, yeah, it's so sad. And my mom would be like, it's so sad what they're doing to Israel. And I was like, I know it's so sad. Until like I looked into it, I'm like obviously any innocent bystander, it's sad from either country, you know? Like I won't say like, oh my god, they got someone in Israel, who cares because they're from Israel, because not everyone thinks the same. Not everyone from Israel is like F everyone from Palestine. And I'm sure not everyone from I mean shit, I mean maybe from Palestine they're like F everyone from Israel, but
With reason.
yeah, with reason. But at the end of the day, even like it's let's say we go to war with a different country, I know not it's like not everyone in that country is the one shooting at me, you know? Like when America went to war with Japan and the Hiroshima thing. Like even the guy that made the bomb, I mean, he shouldn't have made that damn bomb, but even he felt bad cuz he was like, what did I do? Like, you know, when he saw the pictures of the babies, the videos, the soldiers clapping it up. We won. The only guy with empathy, the creator of the bomb, but he was like, what catastrophe did I do into this world? And I'm like, and some soldiers do it, but just because they're soldiers, but they don't even want to be doing that, you know? I mean, granted, if I was a soldier and they tell me go to the battlefield and kill any person you see, I would fake it till I make it. Like you would not see me shooting anyone. And I would probably even try saving them. Like, but I'm like, I don't know how I got here, I'll be honest.
No, but like I agree like about the like lack of compassion and stuff, but I feel that's the way that these people operate, is that they get you to other someone, because when you other them and you get them like you versus them, it's so much easier for you to lose empathy for them, for you to not listen, and for you to like basically like dehumanize them. And that's exactly what happens in Palestine and Israel. It's exactly what's happening here with like the immigrants and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they're literally othering them so much, saying, "Oh, they're illegal. They're taking your job. They're here taking your money." And it's so much horrible, evil rhetoric that they very much curate to for this purpose, because people are saying, "Oh, the immigrants are coming here. They're giving them $10,000 on a prepaid card. They're giving them houses."
Yeah.
Where are they getting the houses from? The amount of immigrants I know who are sleeping in cars, sleeping in the park, sleeping in streets, getting like $500 a month
Yeah.
for housing, for clothes, for, and these people over here are talking about some, oh my gosh, who's getting thousands of dollars? And even so, why are you mad at them and not mad at your government? Is it their fault they came here and received help? You think if they weren't here, the government will help you?
What I'm saying is like they think. I mean, first of all, most of these people that are MAGA or Donald Trump supporters, they're with him because of the economy, which means that they have money, right? First of all, I don't know why you're mad at all the people.
They don't have money. That's the sad thing. They're literally mostly poor people.
Well, then what I'm gonna say doesn't make sense. But I mean, for the rich ones that are mad at the immigrants for taking all the help, you wouldn't even qualify for the help. You wouldn't even qualify. And if you wanted it, it's not like they're like at these county offices, they're not like, "Oh, we're only accepting immigrants." They accept literally you could be white, but you just have to meet the income things.
Literally, the most people who benefit from that are white women. From SNAP, from Medicaid, it's literally white women. So I don't know what they're talking about. And literally, most immigrants, there's only specific groups of immigrants who will even qualify for things like SNAP and Medicaid.
Yeah.
There's many immigrants
you know
who come
what it
here
is?
and they can't even apply.
It's mainly Cubans. And you know what? Mainly Cubans are for Trump.
Yeah. Actually insane.
It is insane.
It's insane. Like, I really don't understand.
And did you see that rally where it was like Latinos for Trump and then ICE went there?
No, I didn't.
Bro. Recently. And then they got a bunch of them.
Oh my gosh, is that where I saw the pictures with the guy with the Latinos for Trump?
How stupid do you look?
That's
First
insane.
of all, you being an illegal immigrant going to a Trump rally after seeing what's happening is insane.
Well, they think that, I honestly think that they believe, if I support him, like, they won't get me.
Bro, and you know, I saw also, like, that's true though. I saw like this TikTok video and I was like, bro, this is so beautiful and true. But basically it was this girl, and then you know that Mexican song they put in all the immigration videos on TikTok, bro, that song makes me cry.
No, I don't know it.
I don't remember the beat right now, but in every, like, where they show the parents and there it's like La Raza, they put that song in the background. That song just gets me sad. But it's this girl saying like her dad wakes up every
I saw
day.
that video.
I think I sent it to you, or
No, you reposted.
Yes. And then she's like, oh, you think that because you have paper, or like, I don't remember her exact words, but basically she was saying, like, if you think, oh, because you follow that person or you like that person, they're gonna accept you, or they don't know the difference. They don't know the difference. If we like him, first of all, if we like him, if we have papers or if we don't have papers, they're gonna treat us the same. If they look and they're like, oh, that girl looks Hispanic, boom, she's out. Like, they don't care. They're just looking around, and it's not even only Hispanics. Honestly, it's both of us. Hispanic and Haitians are the ones that are have the most, like, that's who they're going after.
Yeah.
Like, I saw this other post with this guy being like, oh my god, I'm an immigrant from Bora Bora, and it was like this white guy. Like, they're not gonna go after him, because at this point they're not even going after, they're literally not going after immigration status. They're going after melanin. Like,
that's literally
low key.
It is what it is.
It's a black melanin, which are the Haitians, and then light melanin, which are the Hispanics. Or obviously we have dark people too, but that's what they're being like, okay. And I'm like,
yeah,
that's insane.
That's literally what they're going for. I saw people saying that too, because they're like, illegal immigrants are not just from those countries. There's illegal immigrants from Ireland, from Russia, from like all those other countries, and they're not even going into those communities to get them. They're literally only going for them. And are they gonna say those are the only criminals?
Literally,
like,
but that's what it's giving.
It's literally that's what it's giving, and they're so much criminalizing like the whole entire everybody who's here illegally. They're even saying that being here illegally is a crime.
Being here legally,
quote unquote. Sorry, like being here like without papers is a crime, like a criminal crime, a criminal offense, and it's not a criminal offense. They're saying that,
bro. And just these people, like, on TikTok, it was like a video of ICE raiding something, and then the comments were like, I'll give you exact addresses of where you have to go. You have to come to these towns, around us. Mind you, I won't name the towns, but literally,
you're lying.
Where we live and around us.
They stated where we live?
They said, you have to come.
Who said this?
Like, people on TikTok.
Can you take the screenshots of their names? Like, they have to be blasted, and we need to figure out where they are, and we have to, like...
Someone posted it, but it was on their story.
That's actually horrible. What is your issue?
And then another person was like, oh my god, yes, please, we need them out. I'll give you exact address.
I'm so confused. You know what? My town is overrun by crackheads. My town is overrun by crackheads now. There's crackheads everywhere. And I guarantee you those crackheads are American born.
None of them are immigrants.
None of them are immigrants. They're all American born and raised. I'm terrorized by a whole entire crackhead lady out on my street. I don't know. She's an American lady.
And the Americans probably have the argument, well, instead of giving housing to the immigrants, let's give housing to the people in the street. Hello, ma'am.
Nobody's stopping the government.
No
the
one is
issue
stopping
that
it.
why are they're choosing to blame this is exactly what happened during the Holocaust. They're blaming everything that's the government's failings on people
Yeah.
who have nothing to do with it. This government has enough. There's enough housing to go around. We could have free healthcare. You don't have to be arguing about who deserves to have healthcare. If immigrants should have healthcare and you don't, that's the government's issue. They could give you free healthcare and they don't want to. The people you elected don't want to give you free healthcare. They want to keep privatizing it.
Mm-hmm.
What are you fighting for? You guys are literally so blinded by hatred that you're allowing yourself to be treated like to not even get what's in your best interest. Like, it's so crazy.
No, and the thing is that you're right. They're pointing fingers at the wrong guy.
person.
Who has the power? Do the immigrants have the power to make your lives better? They don't have the power at all. Why don't you point the power at the power where the power is?
Exactly.
Like, it's the government that could give the housing for the homeless. And also, it's like, oh, it doesn't affect us, so why do we care? So then why do you care about the homeless if it doesn't affect you and you don't care about anything that does not affect you? Like, that's crazy.
It's insane. It's literally just hatred. They hate other people. They want this country, honestly, to just be white. They want everyone to leave. Like, bro, you leave. This ain't even your country at the end of the day. Like, oh my gosh, it's so crazy that these people here are like fighting to get rid of everybody else. Like, this is the country that they were more like their ancestors are from.
Yeah.
Like, you're great. Like, you're. Oh my gosh, it's insane. If you want a white country so bad, go to country. Literally, this country is literally already majority white.
Yeah.
It's literally the majority of the country is white. What is your issue?
Bro, I just don't understand. Oh, that's another thing I was going to tell you. Another post I saw. My knowledge is just from post. But it was like the states where most ICE raids are going on. And do you know what's in common with all those states? They were all the most liberal states. The blue states. And everyone was like, isn't that such a coincidence?
That's actually crazy.
Because if anything, if maybe I shouldn't say this, but I mean, he knows. Like, if he really wanted to go get the immigrants, he's not going for the Cubans because he knows where they're at. They're in Florida, but that's a red state, so
Yeah.
he's like, you're safe for now.
That's actually crazy.
But also, Cubans pass.
Yeah. Some of them.
Some of them, yeah. I don't know. I just want everyone to know their rights.
Yeah.
By this, I mean, let's say it in Spanish and you say it in Creole. Okay.
Okay.
Si llega un oficial de ICE a tu casa o te para en el carro, no tienes que decirles nada, no tienes que mostrar ninguna documentación. Oh my God, people are gonna think I'm a no-stop kid. Sorry, I'm just nervous. No tienes, si llegan a tu casa y te dicen que quieren entrar, no los dejes entrar. Diles que tienen que hablar con tu abogado, diles que usted sabe que no tiene, que usted no tiene que dar ningún documento y que no pueden entrar sin un permiso. Thank you.
Si un office on moun ice campe ou lan la ri, lan machine, ou yo vin nan kayu, di yo ke ou konen dwa ou pa bezwen pataje aucun document avec yo. Yo pa ka entre an da kayu, yo ka seulement entre si yo gen un papier qui dit que yon juge signé qui dit que yo ka entre puis ça rele yon warrant. So seule fois que yo ka entre dans kayu si yo gen un warrant et puis pas besoin partager aucun document avec yo et puis ka dire que ou gen ou pas besoin parler avec yo parce que ça c'est droit.
Y todos juntos, sa. Sa.
Passe.
No.
Fully.
Period.
But yeah, and I was just thinking like something because like also I've been seeing a lot of people be like, oh my gosh, why aren't the Democrats doing anything? Oh my gosh, like da 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 da. And it was also people who kept on saying, "Oh, I'm not going to vote. I'm gonna vote green," or da 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 da. And I was just thinking, like, bro, honestly. And people were like, "Why did they're saying, oh, Kamala wasn't saying anything? Why wasn't she telling everybody her policies during campaigning?" And I was like, bro, even if Kamala didn't open her mouth to say one thing that she would do for us, Trump literally still told us everything that he would do against us.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
That's true.
It was like he literally said everything he was gonna do that against everything that we believe in. So even if Kamala didn't say anything, why would you still not vote or vote for Trump or vote freaking green? And I don't care if they say it wasn't gonna make a dent, wasn't gonna do anything to make Kamala win or whatever, wasn't gonna be enough points or whatever. I still believe that there's many people in this country who didn't vote, and if they did, in like the states that matter, maybe things would have been different.
I think so too. But how many people were red this month? I mean, this election. Was it a lot?
It was a lot. Yeah, Trump won with 77 million. Kamala won 74. What? That doesn't make no. Okay, yeah. So 3 million she lost by. She won.
They were close.
48.3% of the votes.
They were really close.
I mean, I don't know if this is like treason or something. It's either I think there was a lot of weird things going on this election. I voted mail-in. Didn't matter in my state, honestly. My state's blue. I mean, shit was more red than ever before. Like, this year was a little scary.
Yeah.
But either way, I voted blue. But I really think that, honestly, people were right that this election was too important for people to do mail-in. But I know, like,
why? Because they said it got lost in the mail.
People were burning they obviously.
Oh, the ballots. Yeah, I saw that.
Honestly, I really won't be surprised if years later from now we actually find out like things went like they did stuff to this election.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he did do things to this election because he so hardly believed that they stole the 2020 election from him. So maybe this was get back.
Yeah.
It would make sense, no? They believe it, but those are the type of people to do it.
And I saw a post saying that he said he rigged it.
Basically, because he was like, oh, and Elon, he's very good with computers. Basically that Elon was doing something to the computers.
Nope.
It's just so insane. I think it's so crazy because what's even more insane too is these people who will sit here poor, on Medicaid, on SNAP, on Section 8 housing, barely have a job, has no education, maybe a GED, maybe never finished middle school, right? They sat there, elected a billionaire, and then they want to sit in our face and say that billionaire has the interest of the best interest of them at heart. Does that make sense to you? Who in the world would think a billionaire?
Spit in your face.
Like, bro, why in the world would you think a billionaire has the best interest of the middle class and the working class at heart? What logical sense does that make? Because he said so?
And okay, maybe some could have the best interest at heart, but he's been honest with what he's been doing. He said it from the beginning. Those people, maybe the Lulu, but I think it's what they wanted. Like,
what they believe in is white supremacy. That's literally what they want. And the black people and then the Hispanic people and the Asian people who believe in him too, what they believe in is idiocracy. What they believe is in self-hatred. What they believe is that they want to be like the model minority. They want to have proximity to whiteness because that man has nothing for you. Unless you're a rich person and you happen to be Hispanic, black, or Asian, or all of them, whatever. That's the only time that this man can benefit you because he only benefits the rich.
So how do you feel a question. What would you do if the guy you've been talking to, let's say you've been in love for like a year, and then he turns out to be a Trump supporter?
I would leave, bro.
You would break up with him?
I would break up with him. I had a crush on a when I was in high
I
school
remember this.
on a kid.
This
I
is true.
really had a crush on this kid for a while.
She was crazy for this man.
And I found out he was a Trump supporter. And this was back in like 2019. Like,
Yeah.
so quickly did I stop.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck? I can't believe this. And it was a black person, so that one made me
Would you
even
try
more
to
mad.
change him or no?
No. I'm sorry. No. That's not my business. I think that, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, my partner, I'm not going to stop dating somebody over political views. But it goes more than just political views. If you're a Trump supporter, there's something innately wrong with you. There's something wrong in your brain, and there's something wrong in your soul and your heart. You lack empathy. You lack common sense. You have to do backflips, somersaults, splits to back up a man, to stand up for a man who doesn't deserve it. Like, they're the only people I see. Trump says one thing. All his people that he's trying to put in the cabinet, they say one thing. They read the stuff that they said. They'll show a video, and they're going to say, you took that out of context.
Yeah.
What do you say? All these people, they keep flipping everything. They keep turning the narrative. Are you serious? Who's the one turning the narrative? You don't believe what these people say with the words that come out their own mouth.
Yeah.
You're making up stories in your head. You're delusional.
That's what I'm saying.
It's silly. It's silly.
But I think most of them also are delusional and just ignorant and also just not educated.
Yeah.
They just go for that man because other people in their community are like, no, like, he's better for the economy. Like, trust me, he is better for the economy.
They know nothing of the economy.
And they go off based on that. And that's the reason they're with him. And now that they're seeing what he's doing, they're like, real quiet.
Bro,
real quiet.
I wish they were real quiet. A lot of them still are like, most of the people I'm seeing, they're like, oh my gosh, this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted. He's doing the what's best for this country. I'm like, what is doing what's best for this country? And then what's even makes me more mad, they're like, yeah, even when they're on Medicaid or whatever, they're like, yeah, he's taking away Medicaid and Social Security and SNAP, but he's only taking it away to give us something better. He's gonna give us something better. The man with concepts of a plan. He's gonna give you something better.
What is he gonna give?
He's gonna give them Tseka. That's what he's gonna give them. Like, those people make me so freaking mad. And sometimes I'm like, bro, what if they get they deserve?
If he was gonna give you something better, he wouldn't leave you even with a period of nothing to get. What, he's gonna pause it and like, we're gonna get something better soon.
And you know what makes me so more mad? They keep talking about, wasting money, this and that, whatever. They want to do all these mass deportations that cost them so much money. It costs like $700,000 to go one way to bring home 70 immigrants. Isn't that insane?
Bro, and just also, you know how much money they sent over to Israel? If we're gonna care about our people, if we're gonna care about the American citizens for real, why are we sending money to help, first of all, a genocide? Second of all, to a different country. If we don't care about other people, why are we caring about Israel? Third of all, with that money, I think I saw a post again on ChatGPT, and it was like, with that money, they could have stopped homelessness, literally stopped it all in the country, and they could have even provided free education, free college with that money that they sent over.
And it's so sad. They're worried about TikTok saying the Chinese people,
He's Singaporean. I never understand that.
And even if China is like looking at us, is spying on us or whatever, these people should have some shame. Look at the state of your country. Look at the state of your people. Homelessness is insane. People don't have insurance. People are literally dying everywhere. Can't afford like food or whatever. And you're worried about the Chinese government spying on us. You should be spying on the Chinese government. You should look at the Chinese government and say, I wonder how they're so far ahead of us. You're complaining about the China being so far ahead of us. Look at what they do. Obviously, they're a communist country. They don't believe in communism. Whatever. But give us free health insurance. Give us schooling. If you want to stay ahead, to stay at the top, your people need to be smarter. Your people are stupid.
Exactly. The people need to be smarter. Like, you know how much money it is, and the people that do go to school, obviously some of them go to school and they're smart, but the rich people that go to school, those kids don't even pay attention because their people are billionaires. They're in their head. They're like, why do I have to pay attention to this?
Mhm.
Some of them, maybe some do actually study, but hello, like the people that actually want to go to school. Oh, and also another thing, immigrants. Some of the immigrants that you guys are so called after are the ones that save your lives every day. The doctors, the surgeons. Like, what is it? Surgeons?
What? Yeah, the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
They literally, it's making me also so mad. I feel like I'm saying this a lot. Is they're using the DEI thing now for everything. Trump really got on that podium and said that the reason that that plane crash happened yesterday was because of DEI. Even though he's the one that cut funding or fired like literally the aviation safety. What's it called? He stopped hiring air traffic controllers, even though they're literally what's the word? They need more of them. Like they literally need more of them. And he wants to, and everybody who was flying those planes were white. He said, yeah, I mean, even if they're basically, they said, basically, even if there was no person of color DEI hire on the directly involved, it's still their fault because of the stress that it's put on people.
What stress?
And it's so
I know
crazy.
that pilot doesn't care. I know that guy in the helicopter did not care. The last thing on their mind was the DEI.
They literally, what's so insane is that people of color have to work 3 times as hard to get into a place that a white person, the same place that a white person is at. They have to work 3 times as hard. They have to have more like criteria, stuff, requirement.
The people of color?
Yeah, they have to have, sorry, whatever.
Experience?
Yeah, I guess experience. They have to have like longer experience. They have to be better at them in every single sense, like 3 times just to get into the same job. And then they're talking about some DEI. Whenever you see somebody there, it's because they worked really hard to get there. They had to literally defy racism, gravity, literally. Like, bro.
No, and not only that, they're like, oh, they're stealing the jobs. Okay, so then you go work at the farms. You go do construction. When do you see the white people do all those jobs? Those white people don't do nothing. Mm-hmm. No offense to the white people, but I mean, some of you, I don't care. But like, it's true that little girl's TikTok video about her dad. She was like, you guys keep talking about they steal the jobs. They do the jobs that none of you want to do, that none of you will do. And they do it for cheaper. America really literally runs on immigrants.
Bro, and the sad thing is, the people who they keep on talking about people sitting on welfare and Section 8, whatever, the majority of those people on those receiving those public benefits are white people. Mm-hmm. They receive the majority of those benefits, and they want to basically make it seem like everybody else is part of those benefits. And there's nothing wrong with receiving those benefits. There's nothing wrong with receiving help from the government if you need it. But you guys are literally the one.
And who cares? It's the government's money. We don't see any of it. Mm-hmm. Like, if they don't give it to them, who like, you think, first of all, it's so illogical because you think, they're taking all the money. Money is not even a thing. Money is paper that you could print out. They could literally print out more money if needed. They could put the money, it's just like, what is that called? Money is not true.
The construct?
Yeah. It's like, I can't say that word, but it's what Chelsea just said. Like, it doesn't exist. They could literally take money out their buttholes if they wanted to.
Yeah. Like, honestly, that's like the real tea. Like, this is where it really all boils down to. Every single thing that is wrong in our country is the fault of the government, and it is the choice of the government. It is the decision of the government. They want to keep those things wrong because look at us. Look what happens. They're literally dividing the country. Mm-hmm. Everyone's so angry. Like, everyone's like full of hatred for the other side.
Yeah.
I feel like one side is dignified in their hatred, honestly. But like, this is literally what they want.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, what could happen if we actually had a good, because you know what, they look at other countries and you're like, oh, those countries have corrupt governments. We have a corrupt government. They literally could help us all if they wanted. We could have free education. We could have free healthcare. But people don't want to help other people.
Yeah. And that's the sadness of it all.
That's really the sadness. Like, why are you so mad that your tax dollars go to feed a child? These people want to take that away. Why are you so mad?
I think it literally is because they are ignorant. I think a lot of them are like, oh my god, if they get help, then there's not going to be any money left for us. Or nothing's going to be left. Like, the whole world's going to come to America.
Yeah.
You think the whole world wants to come here? People in Switzerland are happy. People in Colombia are happy. Some people in Haiti never want to leave Haiti. Like, I know Colombians that never want to leave, or they came and they're like, hell no, I'm going back to my country because this is crazy.
Bro, I know Haitians who are like, they're going back to Haiti because they can't do it here.
Like,
Like,
it's depressing. Like, they say, it's depressing here. People here
Are mean.
Like, this is not what I'm used to. I like being outside. I like knowing my neighbors. Understandably so. But people think, oh my god, if we make America actually great, the whole world's gonna come here. You're so conceited to think the world even wants to come here in the first place.
and they're so ignorant and stupid that they don't realize the reason that there even are people wanting to come here is through the fault of the American government, because they want to put their nose in everybody's business and literally keep destabilizing these countries. Like, it's their fault.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally. Like, how are you gonna go ruin somebody else's house and then get mad when they ask you to come and stay? Like, that make no sense.
No, you're right. You're right, girl.
You should never went and ruin their house. Like, where do you want them? You want them to be homeless?
I think that's what I think they don't care. They don't care at all. If they cared about the pressing actual things, they'd be like, justice for the homeless actual people. You know how bad I feel when I'm walking in the winter and I see these homeless people, and I'm in my jacket. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's so cold. I need to run into my car. And then I see a homeless person there and I'm like, damn. Like, they're like, a lot of people are like, well, they asked for it. Like, they're druggies, blah, 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 blah.
And it's literally, the sad point is, like, the truth of the matter is, it could be anybody. The way we are living in this country, paycheck to paycheck, it just takes one missed paycheck for you to become homeless.
Yeah.
Like, it could be any one of them.
We're literally living paycheck to paycheck here.
Bro.
And that's the sadness. That's why people go back to the countries.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're like, we actually want to enjoy life and not have to depend on work.
Yeah.
Depend on, like, oh my god, will I be able to eat in this paycheck? And that's what you guys have to learn.
It's so sad. And the fact that they're, like, and they don't even realize, too, when these people in government, the Republicans saying, oh, everyone's lazy, they need to work, you need to realize it's slavery. These people, they go on vacation how many times a year? Trump it's been 1 week into his presidency. He's over here golfing. And they want you to work so hard every single day. They want you to not have a break. They're even saying the children should go work so that they could pay for their for breakfast.
I found out that the minimum age, or apparently it's always been, what was it?
14?
No, 13.
13?
I think so. Yes, because I was like, they just turned into a teenager. 13 to work. Since when? Oh my god, I would not send my little 13-year-old to work at Wendy's.
It's insane, bro. It's insane. Like, and they're so stupid and, like, blinded by hatred for other people. Like, bro, once they purge this country of everybody that you guys hate, who do you think they're gonna come after next? Because at the end of the day, the hierarchy that you think there is now between you guys and everybody else, once they're gone, the hierarchy will now be the rich and the poor.
Yeah.
And guess who they're going to treat the same way they're treating these immigrants and the other people? They're going to treat you guys that way. What they really want is literally this country to just be full of stupid, mindless workers. They just want you to shut up and work. That's it.
What do you think? Do you think it's actually going to go downhill?
Oh, it's definitely, like, this country, unless somebody, like, I don't know what anyone could do, honestly, because Trump. And what's been really shocking to me also is I'm like, can anybody walk into the Senate and become a senator? Like, I know there's voting and stuff, but like, these people are stupid.
Mm.
I'm like, bro, is this actually a cult, or like, what is happening? It's so insane sitting here because, oh my gosh, I was telling my mom, because like when I was a child I used to be like, Mom, there's no way, because I was learning about the book of Revelation in the Bible. I was like, Mom, there's literally no way. The Bible says right here that an Antichrist will come and everybody will believe him and everything and everything will go to hell and everything. I was like, there's no way. It says it right here in the Bible. If everyone's a Christian, they read the Bible and it says an Antichrist will come and everybody will believe him, how could anybody believe if they see it right here? It's the proof is in the book. And then like just seeing how everyone's like doing backflips and like fawning over Trump and all his like brainwashing. I'm like, oh shoot, I actually understand like how people could like follow the Antichrist. Like it actually makes sense to me.
I don't know. I'm scared.
I'm not saying Trump is the Antichrist. I'm just saying
yeah. But like what's scary, it's like, what if we don't make it out? I think, I'm not gonna lie, I think if I don't make it out and it's like deportation camps or whatever, something like that, God forbid, please, God forbid, like I'm just praying. I feel like you in the optimistic way that I'm like, there's just no way. Like I was telling Alejandro, I was like, there's just no way. It's impossible. It's civil rights acts. They can't change it. There's no way. He's like, Angelica, you're being also like dumb and thinking there's no way.
Yeah.
Like there's a way. Obviously not that quickly, but if you wanted to, like really, really, there's a way. And I'm like, oh. So my thing is like, if God forbid that ever happens, I think I'd kill myself.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I truly believe that it might not even be now. Now might be in the next 5 years, 10, 20, maybe not even in the next 50. But a time will come where people will mobilize and they will do something to stop, like, these people.
Mm. Oh, like a war between the us and them.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Like, the eat the rich or whatever. Like, they could enjoy their time now. They could try to control everybody. It never stays forever. But if people never stay oppressed forever.
That's true. But if it even starts, would you fight?
Yeah, I would fight.
I would kill myself.
I would fight. I would fight because it's what I've always wanted. Not fighting, but like
the revolution.
Oh yeah.
But like you would have to go into war.
Yeah, but shoot, like
you would go.
Yeah. I mean, I would fight, and hopefully in a different sense, like
I had a dream.
Yeah, maybe. But like, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, like war, no. Like if there's ever, oh my god, like this is one of my biggest scares. If there's ever a point where they're like, no airplanes leave. Like you can leave. I think at that point I'll kill myself.
Not even wait it out a little bit.
No. No, I don't want to see what's about to come.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll wait it out a little bit, but no. Like if a war starts.
Yeah.
If I can't go out, no. Like that's so scary.
Yeah. Honestly, like with the person that we have as president and however that he however he leaves the country, like in whatever state he leaves the country, that doesn't seem like far off. Like that, there's never been like a active war fought on like American soil, but I mean, except like the Revolutionary War and like Civil War, but you know what I mean. Modern war.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. This was a depressing video this week. Maybe not depressing. Maybe just.
No, but I'm not saying like this has been like I was telling my therapist, I'm like, bro, like honestly, like this has been the worst 2 weeks in like the past 4 years. Has there been 2 weeks that's just been news, bad news, bad news?
Yeah, no.
Like, bro, and it's just only the first 2 weeks of this man as president.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's just no way it has ever been a thing. Everyone's like, impeach him. Every single thing he does, impeach him. Everything he does is an impeachable offense.
What does that mean?
Like everything he does is like something that he could be impeached for.
Mm.
And it's also so insane that like the people in the Senate, the Republicans, they don't have a backbone. Either they don't have a backbone or they truly are so far right, like they believe in everything that he believes in, and they are willing to throw away democracy. I thought that public officials love democracy. Like I thought that I don't know if it's just in the TV shows. They're like, I love democracy. I fight for democracy. I don't know why I give them that voice, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like I always see that in like political TV shows. They're always like, I'm a lawyer because I believe in democracy. I believe in the. These people don't believe in democracy. No way, right? They're letting themselves be bullied by billionaires who are funding Trump's campaign. They're acting like the president. Like they're acting like they never took a civics class. They don't know how the American government works. They're giving Trump so much power. Like, bro, like, how is that supposed to work if you're afraid of the president and you're in the Senate? Like, where are the checks and balances?
Yeah. And like you say, a lot of them are stupid. Like, let's not go far. When the guy kept saying, I'm Singaporean.
Yeah.
Do you have any relations to the Chinese? He's like, Senator, laughs in your face because you're stupid. What questions are you doing?
Yeah.
Listen, white people, it's easy to take your jobs if you're stupid. That's all I have to say. And the camera's about to die, so we're going out with the boom.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming to this episode. We'll probably be doing more of this like this year, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
hopefully, fingers crossed.
Things get better.
Yeah, things get better.
This man gets out of the White House. Oh God, I pray. I pray so. I really wish he leaves. But don't forget to like,
comment,
subscribe.
and we'll see you next time on
Two Random Girls. Bye.